All right. Wait, let me make sure this is actually working. It is. Okay. Hello everybody. And welcome back essentially to Resident Evil Remake. Um so maybe didn't notice because it hasn't been any longer than any of my other um random absences. But I've been absent for a bit. Part of that is due to the move, and part of that is due to the move being rather difficult. Um, Emotionally, not physically, because all moves are difficult pretty physically. Um, and I figured right now you may notice there's no webcam. This is streamed for one for those who watch both. Um, Part of that is because internet is currently like I'm not hardwired. So internet like the Wi-Fi is a little spotty in the part of the house that I am currently at. Um, Two, I do not want to fish out specifically my webcam. So we'll probably get the webcam fixed before we get the internet, in all honesty. So for the time being, we're probably going to be doing mainly just recorded stuff. Um, but yeah, I know some people are probably sick and tired of Resident Evil, but I felt like I deserved this after all the shit I've been going through. I very much enjoyed this game, and it hit me that I haven't played at least in a long while, because I remember unlocking Invisible Enemy at one point, but I have not played or the One Dangerous Zombie. I don't know where that is. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Um, I haven't played either of these modes on stream or in a long while. Real survival kind of sucks. I'm gonna be completely honest. One of my main complaints about Resident Evil Zero is that there aren't any item boxes. You just kind of have to drop stuff, and if you don't know, you like the moment you could lose that shit forever. I actually do remember really enjoying Invisible Enemy though. That's why I'm so confused because I don't remember. I don't think I ever had the patience to do this, but I do remember playing Invisible Enemy and the One Dangerous Zombie mode, which is like there's a zombie that follows you, and if he grabs you, the whole fucking mansion blows up. It's kind of hilarious. In fact, actually, we might do that first. One second. Okay. So, One Dangerous Zombie is apparently a mode that just happens. It's Forrest actually with a bunch of grenades strapped to his chest. I remember actually really enjoying that. But we're gonna do Invisible Enemy actually because I kind of enjoy that far more than um. Oh my god, the hell! Forgot about these. Do we want to play Jill? Could play Jill. Oh, there's her fucking Terminator in a Resident Evil 3 costume. Yeah, sure. We'll do Jill. Now, like I said, I know some people are kind of sick and tired of Resident Evil, and I do apologize to those people. We will get some content that isn't Resident Evil related soon. Probably will be uploaded before this.
Situated in northwest Raccoon City,
yeah.
where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
Oh, 1 second.
No, not yet, Brad.
Okay, it is. It is going.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict.
Also, stars being progressive as hell. Because this is like meant to be the 90s and they're using body cams before it was required.
We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
I like how Chris is still. My monitor is dirty as fuck. What the hell? How much of this was inspired by aliens? All the more reason to hate dogs in these games. Jill, you suck at aiming. You didn't hit a single one of them. It takes like 4 shots to take down a Cerberus. Also, the audio is like weirdly off at certain points.
Hey, Brad!
Yep, there goes Brad Vickers, pilot extraordinaire.
Chris, this way.
Yeah, it's off. Why is it off? Also, the only time Barry shows up in this cutscene, at least as far as I can tell.
Make for that mansion!
This isn't the start of another Resident Evil marathon. I just want to preface that. I just kind of want to play this. It might not even be a full playthrough right now.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself.
Okay, audio
Don't
seems
know where
fine
Chris
now.
is.
How the fuck did you lose Chris at that point?
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back
I'm
out.
pretty sure this is the same version of
But we've
Resident Evil
got to
3
find-
Jill that they use.
What was that?
For basically everyone, like
No.
in this era,
Jill, go and
or
investigate.
not every appearance
I'm
of
going
Jill
with
in this era.
Chris and I go back a long way.
I remember seeing this model for
All right.
like a lot.
You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Huh? Yeah, I can't hear you. The music is it's bumping. We got a nice little ink ribbon already. That's nice. Wait, what? Okay. That was a random ass achievement to get randomly. It said obtain all weapons. I did, obviously, because I have all this, go ahead and go through, because I went through the Chris storyline with on the Xbox version, and then I went through Jill's on PC at some point. I can't remember exactly when we did that. So I went ahead and went through
I think
Chris's.
you'd better take a look at this.
Didn't want to activate this yet. I went through Chris's on the PC to go ahead and unlock everything.
Jill, let's see if you can find any other clues.
I did not, however,
Examining this.
play
Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
real survival mode. That like I said, I don't remember ever playing it for a while, but we got it, so fuck it. I am completely a-okay with that. Okay, so we have an invisible zombie. Or invisible zombies. Are all zombies invisible? I think it's only one zombie that's invisible. We'll know when this guy's invisible. Or Or this is the invisible guy. Oh yeah, he's invisible. Time to run.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Hey, how come you can see him?
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
See if we can see him now. How much ammo do we have? That's right, only like a mag. Okay. I do wonder if it's all zombies. I can't. I don't. I want to say it isn't, but I could be very wrong.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Okay, let's go ahead and run around the hall. Barry, you just stand there and look pretty, I guess. Help me look for him, which means you do all the work, right? That's what that means. I just have to... I don't know if I have to run all the way over there. So let's see. I think I just have to come up here. Yeah, okay.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't.
Ain't found
figure
shit,
it
sir.
out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay,
Let's split
then.
up,
I'll
gang.
try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Was the Luigi's mansion always supposed to be reminiscent of the Spencer mansion outside? Like it looks like a cartoon version of the Spencer mansion, and it always has to me.
If something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Alright. So if this zombie's invisible, it's all zombies, and that's gonna kind of suck. I remember there being one where it's like an invisible zombie that is basically a Crimson Head, and it follows you. It could be, I don't know. Yeah, I know how to use a bit, invincible. Why can't I? X? Really? X, B. Yeah, Type C is what I like. That's weird. Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. Is he invisible? No. Unless this is just for cutscene purposes to show him. He's tall as fuck compared to Jill, though. Oh, what the fuck? I definitely saw him a second ago. Okay, so they're all invisible. That sucks. about doing a knife-only version of this, but I don't know about now. I did want to do the original version of this game at some point, but the GOG version does not run very well with AMD GPUs, apparently. And I cannot get it quite fixed yet. And that Barry's gone. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to be able to see him anyway. You still have the VHS tape? Yeah. Did I take it? No, I didn't. Oh, I did take it. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure it shows up as like a document and you can watch it later. I don't remember if we have watched it. Yeah, but I think I keep missing the VHS tape player that it has. It's maybe weird, but this is like a very cozy. I think I mentioned this in my last playthrough, how like I find Resident Evil Remake to be a very cozy game. 2 is also that way. Not so much 3. Why do I remember there being ammo in here? Not so much 3. Although 3 is kind of not. You know what? I want to play with the One Dangerous Zombie mode specifically. So we might come back to this. I also kind of since we did Jill last time, I also want to go ahead and do Chris. I don't know what this costume is supposed to be. Is this supposed to be his Code Veronica outfit? Kind of looks like it. Makes no sense that they has stars though. I think we're gonna go with this one. Apologize, but yeah. I was like, you know what? If all the events, the moment I noticed I vividly remember there being a mode where it was one invisible like Crimson Head that followed you throughout
There are only 3.
the mansion.
Is everyone all right?
Like straight up followed you throughout the mansion. What the fuck? Why do I have this? Okay. We're gonna put this in the first box we can find. I do want to shoot it though. Oh my god. Why would it not be just the fucking, I forget the name, the fucking commando rocket launcher. Hey buddy, you invisible now? I'm gonna just shoot you with this. Because it's funny. There we go, alright. Oh, I can't look at him? Oh, okay. Yeah, the move has been a bit. I am at the new place, however, if you couldn't tell. The move has been a bit difficult, a bit draining, to be honest. I knew it would be challenging. I expected it, but new cutscene.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Yes. Okay, I definitely pressed pause on the recording. I don't know why I paused. I'll have to remember to edit that. Go ahead and give me the pistol. Alright, so let's go in here. I definitely am probably one of the weirdos that prefers Chris over Jill. I know Jill is easier, and I don't like dislike playing Jill. It's just usually when I come back to this game, I play Chris, like on my own. Probably partially because Chris was the first person I played when I first played this. Um, but I don't know. And we've seen this. Whoa, the hell? What the fuck, game? There we go. It wouldn't like bring up the fucking screen again. That was weird. Like minimized it. Oh my god. Well, I was hoping to avoid using this, but whatever. Hope everyone is doing well. Like basically, I know I randomly go on these hiatuses. I did set up a Twitter like a long time ago, but like everyone I know has like gotten off Twitter because of how fucking terrible it's gotten. It's still a sword key, yeah. So I don't really know. I mean, I have a Blue Sky. Nobody really follows me on both, but there is that. And I might put it as a link in the description of this video. That being said, I don't really post updates on there yet because nobody fucking follows me on there. But I guess maybe if people follow me on there, I'll post updates. I do need to use Blue Sky more anyway, because right now it's in that weird like limbo period on social media where the algorithm doesn't know what the fuck they give you, like feed you for oh, I killed them, that's right. Feed you for discovery stuff, like branching out. So all it gives me is stuff I followed and then shit that's way off the mark. Is it here that I'm remembering the handgun ammo? No. Where? Zombie wasn't here last time. You have something? Huh. Are we gonna just ignore the fucking chains on the wall? Yeah, we are. Okay. I guess Chris wasn't the investigator of the STARS team. Chris or Jill, because I don't think Jill makes a comment on it either. Barry, I think, is the only one that really does any investigative work. Yeah, there's Crimson Head. Oh, well, man, I guess we would. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We wouldn't be able to tell anyway. They were all fucking invisible. Alright. Damn it. It's been a bit. You couldn't tell. It has been a bit. I like how this kind of gives away the puzzle. It's poor man's emerald. I always thought it was an emerald, actually. Bro, stump. Okay. That man did not go down. This one's locked, right? Yeah. This one we can unlock, though. I don't know. Like I said, this might not be a full playthrough. Might come back to this at some point. I just want to give people like have an update. I am still currently like moving shit from the other house. I should be done soon. I, however, do not know when the internet situation will be stable enough for me to get that, or will be sorted out enough for me to start streaming kind of regularly. We may do a test stream. Like it might work fine. Like good enough for streaming purposes. I haven't tested it exactly, but I don't have a whole lot of confidence that it will work. That being said, we can check. We can check. I've streamed under worse conditions. remember him looking this ugly. I remember him looking that ugly, though. At some point, we'll get the webcam situation sorted out, and that'll be back. I'll be unpacked enough. Oh, another thing. I do not know where the cord for my other monitor went. The power cord. It like has completely disappeared. I'm gonna have to like kind of backtrack and hope I find it. Because I am running with one monitor for this streaming setup or for this with OBS, and like that's partially why I had to tab out multiple times. Like I can't look at my audio levels. I can't like. Ugh. Not to mention my fucking desktop is now disorganized as a motherfucker. I did not know he was right there. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Where are we? Danger. Okay, who's that? But yeah, I'll have to scour. I packed it with I thought all the other cords, but I did not. In fact, yeah. Okay, this is the sword key. I cannot, in fact, find it. But we'll see. Hopefully I can find it. Hopefully. I really do not want to have to get a replacement. But it is what it is. Did I push it the wrong way? No, I didn't. Okay. Is there one here? No. This one isn't. It's like handgun ammo under here. That was the wrong one. Is there really nothing under here? Oh, okay. Never mind. Do we have a reason to go in here? I think we do. I think we get a small key out of here. I'll try to just not engage with this guy. Is that a spider code knife on this fucking Chris's vest? That'll be a spider code. Yeah, there we go. Small key. Old key, whatever. I watched the Game Grumps play Resident Evil 2 recently. And I'm not one to really get like super exacerbated when people don't know stuff about games or like play a certain way. But I'm gonna be completely honest. Aaron completely missing the shotgun parts. Yeah, like it gave me a twitch throughout the playthrough for a bit. I don't know why. Like the shot. I think he also misses the pistol parts. And maybe the magnum parts as well. I don't think he gets any weapon parts. However, like the shotgun in particular was like, oh my god. Oh no. Which is funny because I think the shotgun is actually the more easily missed one. Yeah, maybe the magnum parts. The magnum parts I think might be more easily missed. But the fuck? How did I do that? I didn't even tap B and it just turned. But yeah, hopefully we can get this situation sorted out. The hell is that? Oh, is that Kevin? Oh my god, it's Kevin. Oh fuck. Okay, we gotta run. Why? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be entirely honest. The fact that he is not you can't turn him off is a little crazy to me, but it's really funny. It's really funny that he's just roaming around. Is he by where the grenade launcher is? Oh, he's still here. Okay. I think once you get to a certain point, he just disappears completely. He's not even an issue anymore. Oh fuck, I didn't see you. Damn it. Why did that sound like a Crimson Head? I do kind of wish there was a mode where every zombie was like already a Crimson Head. I know we can play randomized mode. Oh my god, I should have done that. I should have done that. Oh yeah, okay. What's in the box? I don't remember what all you unlock when you beat both games. Okay, we got Barry's handgun, which is the infinite ammo thing. We got the closet key. Why the fuck do we need the closet key? We have this. I'm gonna put away. Kind of bothers me that it's not the box rocket launcher. I actually really like the save room music. It's not quite my favorite. I think RE2 still is much better for me. I'm not much better. I like RE2's a lot more. RE2 original. RE4's is pretty good too. But this one being like, yeah, you're safe, but you're still in a like this one definitely conveys the yeah, you're safe, but you're still in a mansion full of a bunch of fucking monsters. Sure, you're safe here, but you're still not like totally safe. If that makes sense. Did I? Maybe I didn't play through Chris's part. Maybe I just found a save file because I was like, fuck it, I've already done this. Oh, I was putting ink ribbons away. I could see myself just finding a save file and then replacing my save file with it because I already did this on the Xbox. See, it's gonna be an issue if I just had both versions. We may play God. There's so much stuff with Resident Evil I still want to do outside of the marathon and RE9. But I'm like, we already did a marathon. Like, I want to do the light gun games and some, maybe not the light gun games. Oh, speaking of, apparently we're getting a new rail shooter for RE2. No, not a Crimson Head. Okay. Like RE2 is being turned into a rail shooter. Hold on. Which is interesting. Because I actually really like the damn it. The Wii. Oh wow. The Wii Resident Evil light gun shooters. Chris? I'm not okay. A lot like Dark Side Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles. Umbrella Chronicles was actually I think Umbrella Chronicles was the second Resident Evil game I ever played. Oh shit, huh? Umbrella Chronicles, I remember also being really fucking hard. Armor Emblem. Yeah. If this does get uploaded before anything else, not Resident Evil related, I do apologize. Resident Evil won't. It's not. This isn't a Resident Evil only channel. As much as I do love Resident Evil, it is like one of my favorite game series of all time. I plan on doing like tomorrow when I get the chance after like moving some stuff and probably unpacking a bit, playing Look Outside a bit. Maybe gonna try and stream it. We'll see how the internet cooperates. But and also if I can find because I really do not want to stream without my without my second monitor being able to monitor shit. But we'll see. We will definitely see. Absolute worst case scenario, we'll just be flying on YouTube for a bit. Oh yeah, the birds are back. Another thing. For some reason, is he gone? He's gone. I never noticed that. The birds show up and then he disappears. MW3. I was playing it on the RPCS 3 emulator. And we were having crashing issues, but now it just won't launch. So, unfortunately, we might have to just say screw it until I find my 360 disc. If I find my 360 disc. Cause yeah, I don't know what's up, and I still don't know how. Oh shit, he's here. Can I go in here? Okay, cool. Because I don't know where my I still don't know how to record PS3 games. If I can even record PS3 games with my particular capture card. I remember a lot of content creators I followed around the time said that PS3 was the hard. Is that zombie always there? Was like the hardest fucking thing to capture ever. I think that's actually partially. Man, Microsoft really lucked out during that generation. Like seeing how Microsoft is now, along with all the shit going on with them. I guess I don't need to drop anything off. Along with like fucking. For those who don't know, Phil Spencer was more than likely forced to retire, along with his. Maybe it's not that. Yeah, use it. Along with his replacement, like they were both retired like really suddenly, which was already suspicious enough. And then they replaced the head of them with a really pro AI. Let's go ahead and get the shotgun real quick. Really pro AI person, and everybody immediately went, "Oh, I see what's going on." And on top of that, they also announced that, oh yeah, Project fucking Helix, I think is what it's called. Which once again, not Resident Evil, Xbox, Microsoft, or the team at Xbox, making names for their Xboxes that are way better than what it's actually going to be. But they announced that yeah, it's in the works. They're working on the next gen Xbox, which I mean, okay. I don't know. This console generation kind of got kneecapped like really early, but on top of that, there was like a good 2 to 3 years of this generation where nobody could get one of the fucking things. And it feels like it feels really premature. fuck. Okay, buddy. You ain't fooling anybody. But I'm gonna stomp you out. There we go. I don't gotta burn you. Feels really premature. Like, for one, obviously they're already working on it. Like, duh. It also apparently, I haven't seen this personally because I kind of just saw that it was announced and I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, fuck me. But I saw that it was announced, but apparently it is also confirmed it is going to be like $1,200 and basically just a PC. Which kind of shows Xbox has not really learned their lesson entirely. Like, they also completely forgot, if they ever learned it at all, the lesson of why Sony failed or lost the console war during the 7th gen. Because, like, the whole reason the 360 did as well as it did is PS3 is one, I think it came out first, which was intentional on Microsoft's part, apparently. And two, it was way cheaper than the PS3 at the time. I think the PS3 was like $700, and the 360 could be had for, I think, $400, and it got even cheap. Oh fuck, got even cheaper. It actually got me. I didn't expect it to come out yet. It got even cheaper when they fixed or I say fixed with quotes, fixed the red ring of death. With the arcade model. But actually don't remember the last door that this sword key goes to. I think it's probably to get the armor key if I had to guess. But I want to go ahead and get the shotgun. Being said, yeah, it doesn't seem like they learned a lesson. Like, I'm not totally against the consoles just slowly becoming PCs. However, oh, he's still here. Okay, I see how this works. However, I'm assuming it's a PC you can't upgrade. It probably still operates. It still operates on Windows, which is like, oh boy, Windows really isn't great, especially now. Hey, you motherfucker! Really? That put me, okay. And it's $1,200 for something you can't upgrade or anything later. Which is, it feels really like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Oh, god damn it. Are you dead? I shot you with the shot. Are you dead? Oh, you are dead. Okay. Can I have my thing back? His head's in. Oh, I might not be able to get it back. I don't. Is that a mouse hole? I just realized. Like this right here. No, it's just the glass reflecting. Okay. Emblem of armor. Okay. But yeah, it just seems kind of stupid. Like, who really is going to pay $1,200 for a PC that you can't upgrade, and it's probably going to be underpowered as hell compared to most other PCs, and you also can't change the operating system on? Normally. I'm sure people will figure out how to change the operating system. I'm sure people will technically figure out. Fuck. We'll figure out how to technically upgrade the hardware. But I mean, it's not gonna be anything like a PC in any way possible. And half the reason people say, "Oh, I don't really want to," like they don't, half the reason people put off getting a PC is because the expense. But if the console is just as expensive as a PC, oh god damn it! It didn't lunge until like he was right on top of me. I think I can kill myself like that. Like who's gonna buy a $1,200 box that in 5 years they're probably gonna have to pay $1,200 again? I don't know. It seems kind of crazy to me. Granted, we also haven't seen what Sony's gonna do. I would laugh my ass off if this generation's Nintendo kind of wins by doing absolutely nothing, because that seems like perfect to me. Because both Microsoft and Sony don't know what the fuck they're doing. I also in gaming news, heard that apparently Bluepoint got shut down, and also apparently FromSoft rejected a Bloodborne remake by Bluepoint. Which sounds bad on paper, and I'm like, they probably, like, Miyazaki seems... Oh, come on. That's fucked up. Damn it, I died. Miyazaki seems really, like Bloodborne seemed like his baby. Like, Dark Souls is the firstborn. Bloodborne is the middle child. The one that, but, like, I don't know. I don't know. It seems, I feel like Miyazaki really, really wants to do the Bloodborne remake himself. Like, he's really protective of it. However, I also am not completely discounting that Sony might just have fucking lied. We gotta get the shotgun again. That kind of sucks. Because, I don't know. Sony is it feels really convenient. Like a really convenient excuse for Sony, the same fucking company, to been releasing the same 3 games over and over and over. When they have a whole fucking library to pull from, to be like, oh yeah, this one that everybody wants and is really pissed that we haven't done. Yeah, that's not our fault. Like, I don't know. I don't, this isn't me saying that I don't believe FromSoft rejected it. Like, I can fully see FromSoft rejecting it. And somebody must have a really high headshot chance. What I don't, but I believe Sony not knowing what they're doing is far more likely. And far more, god damn it, far more the likely answer than FromSoft. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to explain. I think there's a lot more nuance than just Sony being, or FromSoft being like, nah. We also don't want that thing that everybody wants to happen, because I feel like FromSoft would make money no matter what. I wish he's on that side. No, he's not. I was wrong. I was terribly wrong. He runs kind of goofy, doesn't he? So we gotta get the shotgun again. But also, yeah, Bluepoint's gone, which seems like the dumbest fucking mistake ever. But I think these two are kind of related. Buddy, damn. What the fuck? Like, I think Sony, kind of looked at Bluepoint being like, well, if we can't get our Bloodborne remake, or aren't going to do our Bloodborne remake, fuck it. Or they came out about, and used that as an excuse of them getting rid of Bluepoint. Because I know Bluepoint was on the, everyone's mind about a Bloodborne remake. It definitely seems kind of odd to just shutter Bluepoint. I have a feeling this also ties back to Concord costing Sony a decent chunk of change. And they had to recoup that somewhere. It's unfortunate that this happens, but I mean that's kind of the state of the industry right now. As much as that's not me excusing it at all. The state of the industry is fucking terrible right now. But I do think that based on the way the industry is going right now, which is into a fucking wall at 120 miles an hour, I think bitch, there's a grenade right there and a shotgun to your right. I do think it makes sense that Sony was like, well, we gotta cut costs somewhere because we have to make a profit this year. Later, Bluepoint, I think a studio that only really does. I think they were working on something that also got canceled. That wasn't a remake, but they have only really done remakes. I think they were working on a God of War live service game, which sounds god awful. Speaking of, there's apparently a God of War TV series coming out, and they aren't using Christopher Judge, which is already a red flag for me. Also, I don't know why my voice fucking cracked there, because Christopher Judge is like, I knew him from TV. He fucking Stargate. But I think he was in other stuff too. No, I'll put that away. We're gonna save again. They're not using Christopher Judge for Kratos, and they're also starting on the Norse timeline, which I get. They're probably gonna like flash back, maybe like use it as season 2 or something. Because let's be honest, these things, especially these gaming TV series, always use like the thing everyone not wants to see as bait for like a season, or in sometimes The Witcher's case, multiple seasons. But I don't know. Like end it? Oh fuck. Nah, damn it, I might be dead. Nope, I'm good. Can't blow him up though, but he will blow up in a second. I don't know. Something about the God of War. You gonna blow up? I don't want to leave the room before you do. There we go. Something about the God of War TV series and everything I've been hearing about it specifically is kind of rubbing me the wrong way. I don't know. Speaking of Fallout, we'll get back to Fallout 2 at some point soon. I might finish Look Outside. Like I said, we're probably only gonna do one ending on Look Outside for the time being. And then maybe sometime down the line I'll go through other endings, but I will consider that playthrough for the most part done once we get the one ending. I know there are multiple endings, but some of them are like kind of crazy and like really difficult to get from what I've heard. At least for how I play the game. That being said, we could always go and just get whatever the canon ending is considered to be next, but I will basically consider the ending done, or the game done, when we get our first ending, and then at some point down the road, I will go back through and get. Didn't give me that time and get the music's really effective though. And get the other endings. But yeah, we'll probably finish Look Outside and then go back to Fallout 2 and finish that up. Because I do want to finish Fallout 2. I do really like the classic Fallout games. As much as Fallout has kind of fallen out of my even top 5 series since as the series goes on. Fallout used to be in like top 3 when it was just New Vegas 3, 2, and 2 Tactics of 1 and fucking Brotherhood of Steel. I'm actually one of the guys that kids that actually really enjoyed that console exclusive Brotherhood of Steel game before I knew what Fallout was. Granted, that being said, as a kid, I had really bad taste in games. I also really enjoyed Drake and the 99 Dragons as a kid. I'm dead. Maybe not. Oh, I am dead. Damn it. I forgot he was there. I should have had my shotgun out. I really enjoyed Drake and the 99 Dragons as well, which for those who don't know, that game is like infamously bad. Like, I don't think I beat the game because I ran into a game-breaking bug over and over and over. Like it wasn't like one of those bugs where it's like your save file corrupts or like a level just stops like just doesn't work right. It was one of those you got to kill all the enemies and one enemy constantly got stuck. I might be remembering wrong, but I feel like it was a room that you had to kill all the enemies, and one enemy constantly got stuck where I couldn't fucking kill him. Or at least I didn't know at the time how to kill him. Like he was stuck in like a wall, or not in a wall, but like just out of my reach. I got really close to beating that game, and I put way more time and effort into it than I ever probably should have for it is well known how bad this game is. But I was given it. I didn't buy it. I was given it for free. I thought it looked cool. The mechanics were kind of interesting to me. This is way before I played like any other third person shooters that were like really, really good too. So I do have somewhat of an excuse. I didn't have anything to base it off of. So before I played any Max Payne, before I played any Resident Evil 4, before I played any Gears of War, anything like that. So I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. I can get down with this. I went back and played it. I think when I was like, I want to say when I was like 16 or something. I was like, oh no, oh no, this is terrible. If anything, they are underrepresenting, underselling. There we go. How bad this game is. This game is terrible. I didn't even make it past the 3rd level before I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. And I remember finding it kind of janky too as a kid, but I was like, I played a bunch of janky games. Like all games are fucking janky. Like I grew up with an N64 and SNES as like my main consoles for years, and all games had some level of jank because that was just how games were. Um, then I got a GameCube and an Xbox, and even then, some games I still play were jank. Granted, some games I still played or I played then were awful too. Were just awful, but you know, when you're a kid, you don't know any better. That being said, like I said, I don't know if this will become a full playthrough right now. I just wanted to give an update. We will try. I'll try to have some stuff uploaded at least alongside this, if not before, and isn't Resident Evil. I will try, but I will also try to get some stuff situated relatively soon. Hopefully get my other monitor, see if we can stream kind of soon-ish. And all of that good shit. Yeah. I hope everybody has a good day and or night wherever it is at whatever time you are watching this. Appreciate everybody who has watched this video for this long. Um, if you have watched to this point, um, feel like I rarely do this, but I'm kind of curious. I guess favorite console and or favorite Resident Evil game, um, or both. Uh, my favorite console is probably the GameCube. Although I do remember that like there aren't a whole lot of like there aren't as many. It's either the GameCube or the Super Nintendo. Um, but I remember like looking back recently and realizing that like I had all the good games on both of those consoles. Because like anytime I saw something new and bought it and played it, I was like, oh, oh, never mind. Like the library for the Super Nintendo, I think, is a lot better than the library for the GameCube. The library for the GameCube, like, there's maybe we're maybe in double digits the amount of good games on the GameCube. Um, I think like I think like a quarter of the games that were available, like the GameCube didn't have for one, it wasn't selling that well to begin with at the time, but it also didn't have uh, a whole lot of games released, and even less of those games were actually worth a fuck. Um, Most of them were first party games. Then you have like this game. This game came out on the GameCube. My voice is cracking a lot, and I don't know why. This game came out on the GameCube, and it was great. And then Zero, and then Four, and those were all great. And then slightly remastered versions of the originals of Two, Three, and Code Veronica came out, and those were good. Um, some JRPGs came out and they're okay. They're not my cup of tea JRPG wise, but they were okay. I remember a Final Fantasy game came out that was like again okay. I do want to check out the remaster for that. I think it's Crystal Chronicles or something. Um, I do know in Japan the GameCube had a little bit more success and had a lot more or a few more games that were really popular, like Fantasy Star Online and stuff. I don't think Fantasy Star Online was ever really popular here because I don't think we ever got the network adapter for the GameCube. Um, at least not on the GameCube. I think it came out on the PS2 as well, and you could play online there. But I don't know. I think I looked back on the Xbox, like the sixth gen I think it's sixth gen consoles a while back, and I remember looking at the Xbox and I was like, "There's a lot of gems on here that I haven't played." PS2, obviously, that console had games coming out for it like all the way into the PS4 era. It's fucking crazy. Um, that system, I think I said game. Um, And then I looked at the GameCube and I was like, "Man, there's not a lot that I haven't played on here." It was, like, kinda jarring. I had the same, reaction to N64. Like, there's, like, some that I'm not gonna say I played every good game or have every good game for the GameCube or N64, but I was like, there are some that I think, like, I haven't played or I haven't had at some point, but the vast majority of what I haven't played or haven't, uh, had are, not are not it, um, not worth going out and hunting for. Um, but yeah, I would say my favorite console is either the Super Nintendo or the GameCube. 360 is great. I don't see myself going back as often busting busting out the 360 for games that were only available on the 360, however. Super often because like a lot of games on the 360, I mean, they or even going back and playing the version that came out on the 360. Like the 360 is kind of in an era where there are a lot of most re-releases of the games that came out in that era are objectively better. Um, to a point that I don't think I will go back and play them on that. That being said, I really like Third Strike Online edition, and I still have a 360 specifically for that version. Um, and a few other fighting games. Um, but GameCube and Super Nintendo, I still really like the Super Nintendo version of Final Fantasy 6, or as it's titled on the cartridge, Final Fantasy 3, or yeah, Final Fantasy 3. Um, I still really like a lot of the fucking Mario games on there, even though you can get them everywhere else, and even on play them on the Switch. I still like them. I still like. I still go back to a lot of the old consoles specifically to play those versions of the games that I don't really see myself going back on the 360. That being said, PS3 actually I do, funnily enough, find myself going back and playing games more on that. Um, Tokyo Jungle is really good. I've wanted to do something with that game for a while, but again, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Um, Getting that or like I still don't know how to record PS3 games. Um, but um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but I might try and figure out if there's a way I can rip my version of Tokyo Jungle off my PS3 onto my uh PC and play it with RPCS and see if it's even like worth the trouble of playing it with RPCS 3. Um, Another issue that kind of came up with uh our my PS3 is even if I were to even games that I'm like able like I bought on the PS3 and were able to um transfer over or play on like are backwards compatible on my PS4. My PS4 account and my PS3 account are separate. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know the password. I have yet to uh I don't know the password. Apparently the email's wrong and like I don't know what the fuck happened with my PS3 PSN account. But if I ever sign out of that PS3, those games are gone forever. Because even Sony supports like, yeah, fuck it, we can't help you. And or at least last time I checked, maybe they'll be more helpful now. Um, but I was like, um, I don't know. I tried when I had got my PS4. I tried signing in to it then, and it didn't really work. Um, and I was like, what the hell? I only to realize that the parent, like I get contact support and everything. I only to realize the email, the password, date of birth, all different. And I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Because the PS3 was new, like it was wiped and everything. So it's not like I used a different account. Like I was somehow using the person who previously had it was account. Um, I had to set up an account and everything. So I'm like, what the fuck did I like? What did I do? Did someone else set the account up for me? Because I know I was kind of young at the time, but like I set up my Xbox account before that, and I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. I'll see about getting something going with PS3 games sometime soon because there's a lot of the games I want to play on the PS3 uh relatively soon. Um Infamous is definitely one of them. That being said, also probably won't be doing a whole lot of console stuff until most of the stuff is unpacked because my capture card is still packed up. Plus, no, it's just a whole fucking thing. Um, but yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Again, that became a lot more of a ramble. If you made it this far, definitely appreciate it. Appreciate all y'all. Um, I do. Oh yeah. Again, if you've made it this far, favorite console, favorite Resident Evil game. If you don't have a console, favorite console, or vice versa, or just both. Um, again, I will try. I'll try to get some stuff out. Oh, wait, why the motion light outside turned on? That's kind of creepy. Try to get some stuff out that isn't Resident Evil because I still have the parts for 9 uploading, 9 Insanity Mode uploading. Now that I have stuff set up to upload. And that'll probably all be Friday. This might go up Saturday. Um, so I will try to get stuff uploaded at least alongside this. Like maybe some Don't Look Outside, and some Cyberpunk or something. But just bear with me until time being. Like I said, you might just be flying pre-recorded YouTube stuff for a while. Um, but hope y'all enjoyed. I will catch y'all later. We might come back with more of this because I do actually, like I said, this is really cozy to me. What is the gallery? Oh, okay. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. I will catch y'all later.